So I wanted to start out with a little bit of the nuts and bolts of what's actually going inside of our brains when we're meditating, what's going on inside of my brain when I'm getting ready for this and hooking up all these wires. I'll have to send you a picture of it, although I don't think it'll do it justice because there's a lot of little wires all over the place. But suffice to say that during meditation, the frontal lobe, which is the biggest processing area of our brains, which for me has been very active, getting ready, goes offline when we meditate. So the frontal lobe, and then we have the parietal lobe behind that, and it is processing more sensory type of information, and it also slows down a lot. Now, that frontal lobe area, we need it because it's like what kamikaze pilots, some of the most intense and fearless people who have to be incredibly focused, like air traffic controllers. So that area of their brain would be firing like crazy when they're working, and it would be highly beneficial for them to have a meditation practice. Now, I don't know any air traffic controllers at this time, but I can imagine the burnout and the stress, and it'd be very interesting to have somebody study that group of people, because it would be the frontal lobe that would be just firing like nobody's business for their jobs. But as I've said in yoga, balance is key in life. Yes, we all want to be productive. We want to be resourceful, creative, be able to problem solve, 100%. But there's a time and a place for everything. And we know for sure that stress is a killer. Stress is a precursor. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to meditate, but probably number one would be to reduce our stress levels so that the body doesn't have those acidic hormones flooding our bodies, creating an inflammation. Okay, so frontal lobe, parietal lobe, and then at the back, of course, is the occipital lobe. In the type of meditation that most people practice, eyes are closed. There are some people who leave their eyes open. I'm sure they have pristine environments in which to softly gaze, and there's not a lot of things pulling focus like patterns on rugs and stuff like that. And then we have the thalamus and the reticular formation, and they're like the brain stem. And yeah, they are bringing in hardcore data on a regular basis. So, but all of these areas are showing, if they don't go offline, much reduced input, so that we can truly begin to go within. And that is exactly what I'm going to invite us to do. Hopefully, okay, no, I think everybody's got everything going on. Yeah. Don't want to look at my phone anymore this morning. Okay, so the most important thing now is to find yourself in a comfortable seated position. And just before, there's one other thing I wanted to mention, was that Western psychiatry has only discovered in the last, couple of decades, this thing called ADD. But the meditative and contemplative traditions feel that all of us have an aspect of attention deficit disorder. And there is a book called Driven to Distraction. And I know two very highly intelligent people. One of them actually is Alex Tilley from Tilley Adorables, and he recognized that he was ADD a long time ago, and yet he produced and created a very successful company of clothing and travel accessories. So I don't want to make our minds or turn them into in any way into villains or enemies. They're not. We need them. But we want to be able to have balance, and we do not want our minds to control us. It should be the other way around. We need to have some control over making our minds work for us and rest for us when we need them. So find yourself in the most comfortable, upright seated position, whether it's on a chair. As I said last week, you could put a cushion up against a wall. If you're finding it difficult to sit up straight, placing height underneath your hips allows the hip and pelvis area to roll slightly forward to accommodate an upright but not rigid spine. Resting your hands on your laps and close your eyes. Now, some days meditation is easy, and other days it can feel impossible. But the way in is always through the breath. And to that end, can you place your left hand on your belly? 76,000 nadis are running through the area of the Hara, the third chakra, Manipura, that area that is above the belly button. So with your hand on your belly, just begin to notice the movement of your body as it receives the breath. There's no right or wrong. There just is this movement, this receiving and releasing. And whenever you're ready, remove that hand and place it back onto your thighs. You can join your thumb and your pointer fingers together if that feels comfortable. Sitting up as tall and straight as you can. Centering your head between your shoulders. Are you aware of the weight of your skull, supported atop your neck. And as you breathe in up through the neck and into the brain region, does that passage feel free? Clear? It's not about any thought. It's simply about the energy that's moving. And as we continue to breathe, moving into and down to the shoulder, collarbones, chest area. Is this area feeling in any way compressed? Or is it feeling expanded and open to receive? Just notice it. There's nothing to do. And then notice the weight of your upper arm bones. And the curve and the weight in the elbows. Can you allow that weight to help draw the shoulders and the shoulder blades away from your ears and down your back? And become aware of your hands, the weight, resting comfortably. Bringing your attention to your heart center. Consider the spiritual heart, the energy center of Anahata. Breathing into this space. Does it feel open, expansive? Or is it feeling a little small and compressed? However it is, just notice it. Visualize the color green. Breathe this color into the heart center. If you have trouble visualizing a color, simply think of something the color of green. I want to spend a minute here in the space that joins our lower nature with our higher. Connecting heaven and earth. A place where we can transform. That which feels heavy into something that can just float away. And moving below the heart, as you breathe in, the lungs press upon your diaphragm, which in turn pushes the tummy out. Spend some time here observing the softness of the belly, the firmness of the diaphragm, and the connection it has to the breath. Always remembering the breath provides the path, and that path can be smooth, slow, even a full stop. We can also use the breath to move quickly, sharply, to be nimble. But at this time, we're riding the breath inwards towards that deep well of stillness, of calm, of peace. moving into the hip and pelvic region. Noticing how this area supports us, holds us, gives us a sense of stability. If this area is holding any discomfort, use the extension of your heart, which is your hand, and if it's accessible, place the healing power in your hands upon the area needing comfort, love, and acceptance. Just for now, not forever. And noticing the upper part of your legs. And moving towards your knees. Simply checking in with caring awareness. And again, either adjusting or placing an extension of your heart, perhaps your other hand, if need be, on a part of your leg or knee. Which could use some comfort, some caring awareness. Below the knee, into the calf, the shin, ankles, and feet. Noticing warmth or coolness. Spaciousness. Or tightness. nose. And now see your spine as a column. Is that column open, free-flowing? Breathing from your tailbone right up to your neck area. And back down again. As if you were sipping the air up through a straw. And back down and out. Enervating, enlivening, even a form of lighting up your body by breathing up through this tube. And becoming aware of your entire body. Moving any part slowly and gently if need be. With awareness. Noticing the quality of your breath. Smooth or a bit choppy. Long, full, or is it a bit short, shallow? Noticing the overall feeling pervading your inner space. Seeing the outline of your physical body. Contained in this sacred, protected, personal space. at your private place. Think of it as a deep reservoir of calm, peace, solitude, quiet. When we draw from this deep well, we find our strength and power of presence to be fully engaged when we are in the external world. Not trying to take everything in at once, but focusing and taking in that which is most important in this moment. And although it appears we've allowed our minds to check out, they actually checked in. Our minds are being grounded. Unplugging. From the multitasking, from the sensory overload that is often our lives. So sitting up tall, bring your hands together in the prayer position. Place your thumbs up against your sternum and bow your heads to your own hearts. Take a moment now Perhaps to either set an intention for your day, or if that doesn't come easily to you, prayer. A kind of energy that knows no boundaries, has no walls. And then, keeping your eyes closed, rub your palms together, vigorously generating heat and warmth, and cup them over your eyes, bathing them in this blue-black warmth. And on an exhale, wash the sides of your face. And we'll just close with one cute little expression, which is, God, give me patience, but can you please hurry? And another one from the Sufi poet Rumi. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. I hope that you're getting a sense of the incredible release from the busyness and the noisiness of life by learning how to unplug, go offline, and quiet your mind with this practice of meditation. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.